everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining my video today. As you can tell by the title, today is just going to be one of those sit down videos where I'm going to go through everything with you guys that you've missed over the last couple of months, update you guys, have a little bit of a chat, bit of a story time, and then yeah, I'm basically going to go back to posting a little bit more regularly because I will be home quite a little bit more over the next month to 2 months, and I'll obviously explain why. Please don't mind these little backpack straps. I'm going to explain that as well. I thought I would just sort of start from one thing and work my way up from my last YouTube video, and then that way I can sort of compact it all for you guys. So since the last time I spoke to you guys, I've basically just been working a lot. I got married, which was amazing. So my husband and I, Tristan, we decided to bring our wedding forward and just elope with our parents and our siblings. It was the best decision we'd ever made. That was 2 months ago now. It was November 2nd, and then we went on our honeymoon November 3rd to Sanctuary Cove in the Gold Coast. I'll add some videos and some photos sort of our wedding day into this video as well, and then our honeymoon as well, so you guys can see. But yeah, it was really beautiful. It was so special. It's so exciting to be officially married now. This is my set. So my ring always is like to the side. But my engagement ring and then my wedding band set, which is like 2 of them put together. So it's basically like a 3-ring set, which I'm very obsessed with. I'm very happy that I've been gifted something so beautiful. But yeah, so that was a big change since the last time I've seen you guys. And then another massive change that has happened in my life is a recent incident that has happened in my life. So I will give you guys like a full story time of that. First, I'll show you some really beautiful clips and photos, like I said, from my wedding and the honeymoon. So I hope you enjoy those, and then I'll get into more of a story time for you guys. My water bottle for this part because this story is going to be long. It's going to be such a long story. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that sort of little slideshow flick through of everything. One like quick little cute thing I'd like to mention, which if you've been watching my videos you may notice that I've changed my hair color as well. I'm now like a dirty honey beige old money blonde. I absolutely love it. My regrowth is already so much. I'm getting it done again in March, so I can't wait for that. Can't wait for just like a new refresh to become a new person again. But yeah, since getting married, the start of 2025 has started off a little bit rocky. Honestly, 2024, if I have to be honest, it wasn't a nice year to me. Emotional, physical, mental, it was all a lot. But from November, December, I actually had a really great end of the year. And then a spanner was put in my works. So I'm going to stand up and show you guys, and then I'll sort of explain it for you. But if you're wondering what this is, it is a back brace. So this is my daily outfit, daily addition to my outfit. It's become a new accessory in my life. And I'll explain the reason why I'm wearing this and why I have to wear this. So the 3rd of January, which was 2 months exactly from our the day that we went on our honeymoon, we went to the Blairgowrie Rye rock jumps, my husband and I. I'll insert a video of us sort of walking on the rocks. If you've never been to this place, it's actually very beautiful. It's so nice. It's a little bit of a hike in, and it's like a secret rock jump. This place it's so popular. People always go there all the time. It's nothing that people have never done before. It's a very safe spot. Young children do it, everything like that. However, on the day of the 3rd of January, which was 2 weeks ago from today, 2 weeks ago as of this Friday coming up, so today's Monday, my husband jumped off the rocks first and it was completely fine. And I was very hesitant. I didn't want to do it. He didn't pressure me. No one had pressured me to do it. But I sort of felt like we just got back from our honeymoon. It's the new year. Why not? I want to try something different. I never really do this. 2024, the start of 2024, I jumped off a pier for the first time in my life and I loved it. I thought it was so fun. So I thought, why not? Like, I'm just going to try new things. I climbed up the rocks and I decided what a great idea that I'm going to jump as well. I will insert a clip of me on the top of the rock so you can sort of see how high it was and everything. I won't play the full video for you. It's still fresh for me, to be honest. But anyway, I've never jumped off anything like that before, so I didn't really know what to do, whatever. And in the video, there's a little boy next to me, and he's literally a little boy. And he's explaining to me, like, when you jump, just keep your body straight and, like, pin drop into the water. This rock jump, the highest one that I went up onto, is 8 to 10 meters high. So it's quite high. It's quite frightening. Like I said, I've never done anything like that. So I was up there for about a good 3 minutes holding up the line before I decided to jump. And when I jumped, I hesitated slightly. I didn't slip. I didn't fall off or anything like that. I did jump off, but the way that I jumped off was just not correct. And from that impact, I'd injured myself quite badly. So immediately when I hit the water, I came up out of the water and I start like moving my arms. I felt really winded and I was like, oh, okay, like I'm winded. And then I was finding it really hard to breathe. And then once I'd sort of kept using my arms for a second, I realized, okay, I can't feel my right leg, which was really traumatic, to be honest. I then called out for help, immediately flopped onto my back and was dragged out of the water by everyone there. Thankfully, a ED paramedic was there with her children. Her name was Amy. She was literally my lifesaver, honestly. She was amazing. She was there with me through the whole thing, helped pull me out of the water, made sure everyone kept my head still, called 000, just making sure that I was okay. And everyone became alarmed the second I'd said that I had no sensation in my right leg. I honestly, from there, it was a bit of a blur, to be honest. I was just in a lot of pain. I was immediately in agony when they removed me from the water. Somewhat in the water, I couldn't really feel the pain. I was just more winded. But once they lifted me out of the water, I was like, okay, wow, like I'm in a lot of pain. And it was sort of up towards like my mid-back. The actual paramedic got there about 40 minutes later. Sorry, not 20. 30, 40 minutes later. I was administered the green whistle and that helped quite a lot. And then he sort of just did the sensation test just to see if I had any pain in other certain areas other than my back, anything like that. And then he had done the sensation test on the bottom of my feet. So ran his finger up and down my feet and to see if I could feel it. And I had no sensation in my right foot. I was obviously crying and already hysterical, and that just accelerated my fear even more. I just thought, oh my God, I'm partially paralyzed. Like, something so small as just like enjoying a day with my husband, something that he's done since a child, and like he wanted to bring me to this place, and it just went so wrong. From there, I had to be SES rescued. I tell you, I would never live down the embarrassment of this day. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it was very embarrassing. I was just there with my husband having fun, and then 10 SES volunteer rescues had to put me in a board and strap me in and then carry me up these rocks. Like I said, it takes 20 minutes per person by foot. You have to climb over rocks to get to this sort of secret jump spot. So multiple people at once trying to carry me and keep me level and make sure that I'm not hurt was extremely hard for them, and it was extremely painful for me as well. I had the green whistle. I was already administered some fentanyl, some medication, obviously to help with my pain and keep me as stiff as possible just in case I was paralyzed or partial paralyzed. No one knew. Obviously, we didn't know. And then, yeah, I was SES rescued, which took about an hour to 2 hours. And the whole time I'm just in pain. No one knows what's wrong with me. Followed by being airlifted by a helicopter. I faced all my biggest fears on that day, and I'll tell you what, I don't want to relive that day ever again, I swear. It was a really, really shocking day. And I've never been in so much pain. It was horrific. It was actually really horrific. I can laugh about it now somewhat, but it is obviously still a little bit of a sensitive subject because I do have to wear this brace. From there, I was basically lifted underneath the helicopter. I was hovering. They put me in the ambulance and they took me to the Royal Melbourne Hospital, where I stayed for 1 night and 2 days. They basically had a look at everything, made sure everything was okay. I had a partial collapsed left lung and I broke my T10 vertebrae in my spine, which once again, I was in tears, and then I was okay, and my family were there, and my husband's mum was there. And then when they gave me the news that I'd actually fractured my vertebrae, I started hysterically crying again. It was just a very emotional whirlwind. I've never broken a bone ever in my life. And I'd always like bragged about that, and then for this to happen, I was like, it's not like breaking my finger or something like that. Like, this can be so much more extreme. The doctor had said to me, like, look, that you got to be really positive about it because you're very lucky. If it was a couple lower, they don't know if I would have been partial paralyzed or if I wouldn't have been able to use my legs or anything like that. The impact on my coccyx bone was why I sort of had that numbness in my right leg and why I didn't have sensation in my right leg. After a day, maybe like 30 hours, I got that sensation back, which was amazing. So everyone was really relieved that I finally got that sensation back in my leg. And yes, I was held in the hospital for 2 days. I had to wait until I got my brace, and then from there they said basically we could just take me home and I could heal from home. They preferably did probably want me to stay a little bit longer, and same as my husband, but I just, through everything that I went through, I just was really upset. I just wanted to go home as soon as possible, and I would rather mend and be getting better at home than in a hospital and in an unknown sort of area, obviously. I do have to give a big shout out to the Royal Melbourne Hospital though. The doctors, all of my nurses that were with me were absolutely beautiful, amazing personalities, so caring, so beautiful people. And to be taken care of by people sort of the same age as you was really like a big reality hit for me. And I just wanted to look at it in like a positive aspect. I didn't want to be negative about it. I didn't want to be sad. I just wanted to be happy that I could go home so quickly, and just happy that I can, you know, recover and live my life out normal. Now the aftermath is that I must wear this brace every day unless I'm in bed or unless I'm in the shower for 6 to 8 weeks. I'm currently not working, and yeah, there's a few other things that were sort of going on from that, which I won't really dive too much into, but for now, just know that I'm at home. I'm in the comfort of my home, getting better. I am starting to do things I love again, which is great. I'm still not allowed to lift over 2 kilos. I'm not allowed to vacuum. I'm not allowed to do anything like that. So it's been a lot of an adjustment for me, not cleaning my house and letting my husband just take over everything. But my beautiful family, my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law, my mum, my dad, everyone who I love and hold dear, my partner's family, and especially my husband, have been my rock, honestly. He has done everything for me, from showering me every day to before I could actually go to the toilet by myself and do all the things that are included when you go to the toilet by yourself. He had to do that all for me. So I honestly don't know what I would do without such a beautiful husband. I'm very grateful to be surrounded by loved ones who care enough to really look after me the way that everyone has. So it feels good to now be at a sort of state where I can actually sit up and stuff by myself and feel a little bit more confident about moving around and everything like that. Don't get me wrong, I still have my days when I'm really tired. Yesterday I had a bad pain day. I stayed in bed all day and I had to take my painkillers and just go to sleep for the rest of the day. So today I'm feeling quite nice. I thought I'd spend my day in my reading room, which is this room, which my husband's actually fixed up a little bit for me, which makes it really nice. because I've really found my like love for reading again. I'm doing a 52 book, so 1 book a week for the whole year, and I'm on my 2nd book now. Obviously it's the 2nd week. My 1st book was absolutely amazing. I do want to do like a little book review after I do a couple of weeks, and then my sister-in-law and I are actually going to do like a little book club together after this book. So from book 3 and stuff, we're going to sort of do it together, and sort of mix it up a little bit. We might not do every week together, but next week I know that we are doing a book together called Murder in the Family, which I'm so excited about. My first book was 1,000 Boy Kisses. If you have Goodreads, follow me on Goodreads. You can follow along with me with my reviews and everything like that. But that book will forever hold such a special place in my heart. I love that book. I'll save all this for another video. Obviously, I'll go through it a little bit more. But yeah, my book that I'm on at the moment is called Happy Place. And I've got that one on a hard copy on my little coffee table next to my book nook. So once I make this video, I'm going to sort of dive into that book and really just relax for the rest of the afternoon. But I thought I wanted to just jump on and like fill you guys in, so that way for my 100 followers or however many people do tune in for my videos, I do appreciate it. And I really want to now make 2025 a year of just doing things that I love and just being grateful that I am okay, and that it's just going to be one day at a time, and I'm not going to let anything sort of get in my way with my happiness. So books, YouTube, movies. I'm getting back into like watching a movie a day as well, and trying to watch different movies and like become like a movie enthusiast as well. This is just stuff that I'm really passionate about. So I am definitely going to take the opportunity whilst I am home for nearly 2 months to definitely do as much of that as I possibly can, and just really relax and take every day as it comes, and then get back into my normal life, that's for sure. But yes, I will be planning on making some videos. I think my next video will be sort of a book/movie review. So if that's something that you're interested, stay tuned. And I also will go through a sort of updated makeup routine, because I have a few products that I would love to go through with you guys. But anyway, that will be sort of coming up in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I hope that this wasn't a trigger warning to anyone or anything like that. I will put like a little disclaimer in. And thank you all so much for the love and the support. And I'm just very grateful, and I'm actually looking forward to 2025. I've been saying since last year, 2025 is going to be my new 2023, because 2023 was the best year ever. And I'm determined to make 2025 an amazing year. So thank you all so much. See ya.